We're talking crop circles this hour. Obviously a hoax, but a hoax on who? And by whom? Is it the government playing tricks on the rednecks? Or is it the rednecks playing jokes on the government? Or maybe it's a little of both. You tell me. Either way, you guys are embarrassing us in front of the aliens. They're probably watching, you know. And you're making us look like a bunch of goofs. This is Dr. Zirkus, and you're listening to 80s Movie Tunes. Sure, the Hubble and Webb take nice pictures, and gravitational lensing is a great trick for a birthday party, but we're talking postcards. Imagine if you could actually go there. But sorry, no funding. You're listening to 80s movie tunes. Now let's get back to the music.
Colossal Ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources, which means you're benefiting from our services whether you know us or not. No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about our employees as well as our customers, which is why we work so hard to get our miners back in the mines where they feel at home. Together, we can reunite minerals with the people who love them. Colossal Ore. More than ore.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm your host, Dr. Zirkus. We've been talking about aliens. And as we've established, if aliens are out there, they'd obviously be trying to reach us telepathically. But we're still living in the Dark Ages. You admit to anything unusual, your professional credibility is finished. Now, I'm not saying just because you hear voices it's probably aliens. You might just be crazy. That can go either way, which is precisely why we need to build a proper telescope. It's really too bad people consider all this fringe science and don't take it seriously. Oh, at least nobody's getting burned at the stake. You're listening to 80s Movie Tunes. Dr. Zirkus with you here today. As most of our regular listeners know, I hold a degree in astrophysics, but my primary focus is interdimensional mental projection. You see, you can't use physical energy to travel the stars. They're just too far away. You've got to go there with your mind. And I don't mean metaphorically, like in your mind you can ride a unicorn. I mean geographically, like you're there for real for all intents and purposes. It's like what they used to call astral projection, but without all the mumbo-jumbo. It's all science. The human mind, you see, produces an extremely powerful analog signal, but obviously at extremely low amplitude. Otherwise, it would blow you apart. But if we amplify and filter the signal properly, well, let's just say the sky would no longer be the limit. You're listening to 80s movie tunes. Now it's time for another song. This is Dr. Zirkus, and you're listening to 80s Movie Tunes. Keep it tuned right here.
Can you hear it? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment. Pop soda. Belch the best.
First of all, just to set the record straight, no, I've never been probed, to the best of my recollection. But more generally, where does that question even come from? It's like the human mind's worst fantasy. They lay you down on their operating table and what? Something sensible, like take tissue and bone samples? Remove your skull? No. Probing. Probing is a purely human obsession. We got stores, whole aisles and display cases full of products dedicated to the endeavor. That's on us. It's not the aliens being weird. If they wanted to reach out, they'd be doing it telepathically. Although if that's what's on your mind, I can see. is 80s Movie Tunes, and we're extending a warm congratulations to our friends over at the Aeronautics Museum. Another giant leap forward for somebody's career, and one more extremely tiny step closer to wherever it is you think you're going. You haven't even made it past the driveway yet. You know that, right? And the nearest town is like a couple 100,000 years from here. It's all well and good looking to the stars. They're very pretty. But if you ever actually do get anywhere, and we all hope you do, they'll only look at you like you're idiots and ask you why you didn't just set up a broadband connection. We need to be focused on amplifying the central nervous system. Get your comms working. You read me?